first one is a very interesting paradox that many tech startups have. Maybe not so much in other areas, but the tech startups, because we tend to be kind of geeks and we try to come up with this new novel product, and we kind of we think inherently that if you build, people come. Mm-hmm. As opposed to, when you build a product, you have to market it, right? And I'm a marketer, so I knew the importance of marketing. But when you're starting with the, little budget, you don't have as much advertising money like I used to have working for other corporations. So
of course.
You have to figure out how to market your product without spending a lot of money, right? At the beginning, we thought like, okay, we build, we get searched by the search engines, and we'll see what happens, and nothing happens, right? And we try to figure out, okay.
That was disappointment.
Yeah. So we try to figure out, okay, let's try to figure out like, potential customers, try to do email blasts kind of a things and see what happens. And of course, nobody responds to your email, right? Like we're a no-name company with unproven product. We are not Mariah Carey, or, we're not like, we're not celebrity, right? Why would people pay attention to us? Like, there's no reason.
Okay, so search engine did not work, email, kind of mass emails did not work.
Right. So I think for some products, the search engines might work. I'm not denying the effectiveness completely, but when you're starting brand new, if you're like hundreds on the list, or you're like, less than top 50 of the search result, your chance of getting found is just very small, right? So what we ended up doing is actually we rolled up our sleeves, and we decided to, build a community and started sharing our knowledge a lot more to build our credibility. So it took us longer time, but we were running, for example, workshops for potential event organizers. It was like a 20-hour workshop. Or we were running community events. We would write a ton of blog posts. All these kind of seeding contents or reach out effort. It took us longer time, but after 6 months or so, we really started seeing a result of our engagement efforts. So we tend to think, we want to see immediate result after a few weeks, but especially for our B2B2C type of product, I think building trust takes a little bit of time, especially in Japan, where people tend to go for more established brands. For us to matter, it took a little bit of time. But I think it was all worthwhile because after 4 years, I think we were probably the #1 platform for this genre.